Well, after returning to California from Mexico from a wonderful summer, I didn't hear any Mexican music through well, the following year we went to Spain. So I went to the 10th grade in Spain and then came back to Palisades High in part of Los Angeles City school system. And I had started playing violin in the 4th grade. So by high school, I was into classical music, and I've completely forgot about mariachi music. I played in the Peter Marimblum California Junior Symphony. I played music in the high school orchestra, and the year that I graduated, 1965, from Palisades High School, I went up to Portland, Oregon, where I have an uncle, or had an uncle, Charlie Fogelquist, and he has a historic log home, and so he hired me to oil his log home, the entire exterior, and paint all the windows and so forth. And while I was there, I got a call from my mother down in California, and she had received a call from a gentleman by the name of Peter Meckel, who is the director of the Hidden Valley Music Seminars. Hidden Valley Music Seminars was a summer program for classical music students. They had an orchestra and they had a chorale, and very good instruction. They taught music theory and so forth, and it was a 5-week program. Well, my music teacher at Palisades High had recommended me for Hidden Valley Music Seminars. So I sent them a tape. I got somebody to help me make a tape of my violin playing, sent it down, and I was accepted to Hidden Valley Music Seminar. So I left Portland, Oregon on a Greyhound bus, went to Los Angeles, packed up my stuff, and went up to Hidden Valley Music Seminars, which was located in the Angeles Forest in a kind of a dusty church camp. All the boys were in the dormitory bunk beds, and the girls the same. Anyway, that was a key experience in my life, because that's where I decided I wanted to be a music major. I really enjoyed studying music theory and playing with a great orchestra. So I was accepted, had been accepted to UCLA, but I had not declared my major. Well, when I went to UCLA, the beginning of the semester, or the fall semester, 1965, I declared myself a music major. I studied violin with a great violin teacher, Spanley Plummer. I played in the orchestra. I took chamber music class. And but one day in the lobby of the music department of the music building, there were flyers sitting on a counter, and I picked up one, and it said Mariachi Uclatlán, UCLA Music Study Group performing Friday noon, free concert. Wow, I hadn't heard anything about mariachi music for 5 years. And so I went to the concert, and I loved it, and it revived my interest in mariachi music. And so as the musicians, who were UCLA students, filed out of the auditorium, out of the backstage, I stopped one of them and I said, "Well, what's this? Is this a class or something?" "Yeah, it's a class. It meets Tuesday nights from 7 to 10 in the evening." And "Well, how do you join the class?" "Well, do you play an instrument?" "Yeah, I play the violin." "Oh, you can join."